This past week was an absolutely hilariously wild week for Donald Trump's Trump Media and Technology stock, which trades under the ticker DJT, and of course really only includes Truth Social, so I will be referring to it as Truth Social stock. But Truth Social stock started this past week at a, not a record high by any stretch, but at a strong number, about $48 a share. Now, if you'll remember, at the end of September, DJT, Truth Social stock, was trading at $13.55. At the end of September, it had reached a new low of $13.55 per share. And then somehow, some way, over the last couple weeks, it slowly crawled its way back, got up there to the $48 mark, and then Donald Trump held his rally at Madison Square Garden this past Sunday, and oh boy, did that hurt him. Not only would it likely hurt him electorally, but it hurt him financially. Because once the media started paying attention and talking about the racist comments from Tony Hinchcliffe, the stock took a bit of a tumble. It tumbled on Tuesday, then it tumbled on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, it tumbled so badly that they actually had to halt trading on it. The market said the volatility of this stock is so bad, people are dumping it left and right, that we're going to stop the trading on it. Like, we can't let it bottom out for some reason, so you can't trade it anymore. And then a little while later, they reopened it for trading and said, okay, we've calmed down, DJT stock, you can still keep trading. And then it kept going down, so they said, all right, screw it, no, you can't trade it again. Stop it again. So twice in one day on Thursday, because it was doing so poorly and just losing so much value, they had to stop it again. And then, of course, they restarted it, and it kind of leveled out a little bit, but it didn't go back up to $48. Nope, it did continue to slightly lose a little bit of value. And because of all the value lost in the last 7 days, Donald Trump has now wiped out $1.3 billion of his net worth, because he owns 57% of the shares. So when they started going a-tumbling, he started losing money. Over $1 billion in a week, Donald Trump lost because of his stupid little stock. Here's the fun part. Wednesday of this week, November 6th, we are going to see something remarkable happen with that stock. And the fun part is we don't know what it'll be. Right? I talked about this a little bit over at Ring of Fire. I want to get into it a little more in depth over here. So Tuesday, I don't know if you know this, we've got a presidential election. They've talked about it a little on the news in case you haven't been paying attention. So Tuesday we got an election, right? Anything could happen. Trump could win, Trump could lose. But one of those things is going to happen. Or at least one of those things is going to be obviously about to happen. So Wednesday morning, the stock market will open as usual, regardless of who wins or loses, or even if we know who wins or loses. And if Trump won, or it appears he is likely going to win, everybody who's holding on to Truth Social stock is about to make a lot of money. That's just the plain simple reality of it. If Trump wins, Truth Social stock will go through the roof. I would expect it to hit an all-time high, because that is his primary means of communication. An electoral win means that he is not going to go to prison. In fact, the other cases against him will probably be tossed out. So his future would be secure. But more importantly, for the investors, the future of Truth Social would be secure if he ekes out a victory on Tuesday. Now, let's assume a victory doesn't happen. Let's hope a victory doesn't happen for so very many reasons, but here's another one. If Donald Trump loses on Tuesday, or it appears that he is going to lose, Wednesday morning, when that stock market opens up, what's going to happen to DJT stock? Oh, you may as well sell it as fast as you can, because you won't even be able to sell it fast enough before the real traders dump all theirs. This thing will be worth nothing. It will absolutely go down the toilet, because it is tied to Donald Trump's future. And not just his political future either. If Trump loses on Tuesday, so very many things happen. He faces a criminal sentencing on November 26th. If he loses the election Tuesday, he's not getting around that. So, knowing that the guy who started the company could be behind bars or at least face some sort of serious punishment for having 34 felony convictions, Truth Social is going to tank. Him not becoming president will cause Truth Social to tank. If he doesn't win the election, he will still face those other criminal trials. He's not going to get away from Judge Tanya Chutkan. He's probably not going to get away from Fani Willis. And that district court down here in Florida probably will reinstate the documents case, hopefully giving it to another judge that is not named Eileen Cannon. So his future is in trouble. And if his future is in trouble because Truth Social is tied directly to him as a human being, then the company is in trouble as well. So Wednesday morning, right, we will have a good idea of what's going on. I don't think we're going to be looking at a 2000 Bush v. Gore situation again. So Wednesday morning is going to be fun to watch that stock. But only if Trump loses. If he wins, his net worth is going to go through the roof. He will get billions and billions of dollars as people try to buy this stock at the low price, hoping that the value is going to continue to go up if he wins. So it'll be either fun to watch or super depressing to watch. So mark your calendars, because the main event is Tuesday, but the encore is going to take place with that stock on Wednesday. Did you know that you might be missing out on wonderful content from me? I mean, you're here already because clearly you like what you see. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, share them with your friends and family, but also follow me across the rest of the social media world. And it's not that hard to do. Whether it's X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, on every one of those platforms, you can find me at the username @FarronBalanced. Simple enough, right? So get on it. And if you don't feel like going to each one of those outlets individually, lucky for you, we have links in the description of this video to take you right to my pages across all of social media. So don't miss a minute. And while you're at it, make sure you're also subscribed to the Ring of Fire YouTube channel, which I have been hosting for many, many years now. We've got more than 1 million subscribers over there, and there is fresh content over there every single day of the week. So again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and while you're at it, go subscribe to Ring of Fire at youtube.com/The Ring of Fire and @FarronBalanced across every social media platform. That, of course, is not considered just a far-right hellscape. Well, maybe Twitter is, but that's a story for a different day.